hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. We can say that Uzodinma is crying like a baby when his head is already chopped off, when his government is already delegitimized, when nobody recognizes him again, when people are tired of his killing. He wants to take security into his hands. You know, he's the chief insecurity of the state. Other governors are chief security. Uzodinma is the chief insecurity of his state. So we have said no to the killings, and that is why we have men on ground. So he said he's setting up a council that will give him information of those men on ground so that he will start spying them. You know, he knows how to spy. But this time around, we are also hunting him to buy him. I want you to hear him out first of all before I continue the conversation.
I'd advise that traditional rulers should warn these boys, even though most of you have refused to reveal their names. You should warn them, because I'm bringing a security strategy, known and unknown, to manage security in Imo State. The work of this council is not only to organize the security or vigilante group. This council must now go home and get us names of every criminal in their communities. You must collect intelligence for us. You must collect intelligence for security agencies to work. But I can assure you that the opposition party and some aggrieved members of our party who are hiring boys from neighboring states to come in here, allow me, I will deal with them. I can assure you, leave that for me. So the people who threatened that will make Imo ungovernable, before Imo becomes ungovernable, they will be ungovernable themselves.
In his capacity and responsibility as the chief security officer of the state, has failed to protect the lives and property of Imo people. Consequently, under the circumstances, having critically reviewed the degeneration of bad security situation in the state, having evaluated the rate of casualties among civilian populations and security agents in the crisis, and having analyzed the immediate and remote causes and consequences of the deadly vessels, Imo PDP has resolved as follows. In civilized crimes, Governor Uzodinma ought to have resigned by now. The current violent approach by Uzodinma has failed and will not work. It will not lead to peace. PDP calls on Imo people to take their destiny into their own hands by convoking an all-inclusive security summit immediately. The so-called press conference addressed by PDP today is just a self-indictment of the party as the real perpetrators of insecurity in the state. I think it's curious to ask some pertinent questions that we clearly tell everybody that PDP is really condoning the insecurity, and they are very happy, and they are playing a script. Now they believe they have reached the climax of their script, and that's why they are trying to jump into this very unfortunate, illogical request. And all the time that people were burning police stations, illegally taking the arms of policemen and so on, and sacking police stations, we never had PDP say anything. And so it's like all those things were playing into their script of making the state ungovernable.
All right, this is coming from Uzodinma, as you can see. Though the video is not clear, but the voice is his, the face is his. Uzodinma is saying that he will bring unknown and known security strategy to kill more. You know, he has been killing of the youths, young men and women. Uzodinma will never be tired of that. And that is why anybody around Uzodinma should be our tool to buy that man. He must be buyed because Akpayaya and peace. Uzodinma has failed humanity. Uzodinma is purely for enemies. It's not for the Imolites. It's not for Ndibo. You can see his approaches, his way of life, his governance is purely not for our people. Our people cry foul morning, day, and night, and Uzodinma will not hear. So everybody, all let me tell you, we have taken the bull by the horn. It seems these old people are not seeing or they don't want to see. Biafra is here. You see the flock of army and you see them dressed and armed. And what are you talking about? That your informer should go and give you their names so that you'll be going house to house in the night to strangle them, to kill them. Well, it will not work that way. Thank God you said people are not giving you the names because people know that they are truly the security men we have. Yes, look at the report that the Abia State governor gave yesterday. 80 dead bodies, 20 scores, other skeletons found in Lobanta, or courtesy of Fulani killing our people. Using them for rituals, using them for the selling of parts. They do a lot with human body of our people. All right? And yet, because Uzodinma is backing them up, giving them strategies as to how to kill more, that is the problem we're having. Who tweeted this? It was Prime Minister, our Simon Ekpa, who is the one that is fighting Uzodinma head on, face to face, back to back. What he knows, this one no. So there are two elephants fighting, two big elephants fighting, and we know our Prime Minister right now has many people behind him, okay? Because we know the area he's going to. We need to delegitimize Nigerian government and their officers. It should not be working again because over time they have failed and we're not seeing the impact, positive impact of their work. Rather, what we are seeing is negativity all the sides. So if you're a Biafran, do not give information to Hope Uzodinma. He is purely working for the Fulanis. I think by now everybody knows that. So rather, instead of you to give him information, give the main information as to how to get Uzodinma by hand. Capture Uzodinma by hand so that he will pay for everything he has done in Imo State. And that's very powerful. Whoever that does that will not go unrewarded. Definitely we will reward the person. So, all eyes on the ball. The game is up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stick to the channel. Also remember to subscribe. God bless you.